Hey, fantastic fam! Welcome to our community where we combine the woo and the work. We are two professional women who believe we can have it all and constantly upgrade ourselves to meet our visions. I'm Kalyani and I've chosen the off-roading path to personal development, being an entrepreneur with the journey of motherhood. I'm an economics postgraduate and I love working with all things mind and money. I've founded and sold one business and I'm now building this business that feels like fun and freedom for life.
Hi, I'm Rupali. I'm a numbers nerd turned Reiki master and many other things. I found a passion for all things wellness. I've worked in banking and finance for 15 years and I love combining that knowledge with all things energetics to create impact in a fun, easy way for others. Join us as we share the behind the scenes of us creating wealth, freedom and magic.
Hi, welcome family. Today it's a mommy and me episode and we're going to be talking about the one key factor that may be missing in how you're doing things, and it may be the one factor that's keeping you from feeling successful, from being consistent with your goals, being consistent with your daily actions. And I have my little helper with me. Let's get into it. This one key, and identifying this took me some time, and you'll understand what I mean. The one factor that makes everything possible to keep all the plates juggling, to make things happen for me, and it may be the case for many of you, is keeping things simple. In this age of over information and having too many choices, it's too easy to thank you, Leela. It's too easy to be led into signing up to things constantly, to having this trigger happy moment from buying stuff, from buying courses, from buying access to communities. But unless you keep things simple, unless it fits into the timeline that you have available, it's not getting done. And this goes not just with work goals, investment goals, business goals, but also relationships, also fitness, also food, and so many other things. So since I would say a year and a half since I was expecting this little one, I have no space for anything that tends to be complex, for anything that does not fit the simplicity of life that I'm desiring. Anything that is too complex, takes too long to master, is not for me. And I think that's where my target audience is as well, where things need to be simple to stay consistent. We beat ourselves up so much on not being consistent, on not seeing things through, but we're just choosing to do the wrong things. We're choosing to follow fitness influencers who are in their early 20s without maybe the family setup that we might be in, just as an example. And if they have a 17-step morning routine and we're expecting ourselves to be able to do that and set ourselves up for success, and then we believe that that's the only way to be successful, it's the only way to have a good day, a productive day, then it's not their fault. They are pandering to the algorithm, they are feeding into the system. But we need to know what is simple for us. We need to draw that line. We need to have that boundary. So today, it's a small but effective reminder for you to ask, where in your life are you choosing options that are not as simple as they can be? Where in your life are you choosing things or options that seem like you're swimming upstream, that feel like you're swimming against the current? And if there's any way that you can swim downstream, if you can swim with the current, then that might be the right option for you. However easy, mundane, banal it may seem right now, but that may be the right option for you. With investing, for example, for me, the only way it works to keep things consistent and to stay on top of it is to have a time limit. So I spend only about 15 to 20 minutes monitoring my current trades, on a day-to-day basis on weekdays, and on weekends I spend about an hour to do my research, get caught up with where I want to deploy the rest of my funds. And with my business as well, I have support in areas where I'm not able to go into details. So if you ever sign up to any of my courses, you'll be onboarded by my wonderful team members. And that's essential. I mean, previously I used to think that, oh, I have the time. I used to have this false impression that I had the time to get into these details. Then why should I pay someone else, or is the resource worth it? But when you look at it from the lens of the simplicity that it brings to the table, the removal of the load on the nervous system, then it totally makes sense. Anything that removes this load totally, absolutely makes sense. So that's your homework for today, and to think about where in your lives, where around your money are you choosing complexity over simplicity? Because if there's a simpler answer, if there's a downstream option that's been shouting at you, then that's the right way for you to go. Thank you very much. Until we meet next. We would really appreciate your feedback as reviews on the podcast app you tune in from. Support us also by sharing this podcast with 3 of your besties who would benefit from being fantastic.